Tell me a little bit more about my strategy for hole 1.
Absolutely. Hole 1 is all about settling in. It's a short par 4, so we don't need to force distance. The most important thing is staying in play. No big misses right, which is your tendency. So aim left center off the tee with a smooth driver swing. That keeps you in the fairway without...
All right, you heard the man. Left center of the fairway, and we'll go from there. That one deserved an early pickup. We're gonna be pretty far down there. I liked it, I hit it well, definitely pushed it right. So aiming on the left side of the fairway, what ChatGPT told me, worked out great. We are 94 yards out. Good first drive. I like where we're at. See if we can hit a good pitching wedge shot, and we'll go from there. Needs to go. I'm honestly not sure how we chunked that one so bad, but we're still gonna be able to have a chance to get up and down. Let's make it happen. Such a great drive. It's disappointing. Oh, that's so good. It's really good from back there. Now we just gotta make a putt. That was an all-world 2-putt from the fringe. We are even through 1. ChatGPT is my caddy. It's going really well so far. Let's head to 2. All right, guys, even through 1.
I'd go with your 4 hybrid, aiming just left of center in the fairway. That keeps you away from those bunkers on the right and left.
We're gonna go hybrid, left side of the fairway, and then hopefully just have a little wedge in. That is perfect. All right, by the way, the polo you're seeing right now is from Idika. Quite possibly my favorite I've ever had. It's a nice little checker. Nice little blue color you don't see very often. There was a squirrel getting into my stuff. But honestly, huge fan of this polo. So my camera has decided that it doesn't want to work for us right now. So we're back to the iPhone. Trusted and true iPhone. We're gonna have to make a hard putt. Tough having only 45 yards left, but that chunk shot's not gonna help us. So we're gonna try and put it close. I think this is probably gonna be a bogey, but I would like to knock it in. I just don't wanna be too aggressive. There's just something that doesn't sit right with me with bogeying a 227-yard par 4. I like go home and get in bed at night, and it like haunts me. This is where my rounds have either continued on or pretty much died altogether just due to the water. I topped one off of the tee into the water the last time I tried to shoot even par better. So we are not trying to do that today. Anything but the water. Don't hit the tree. That big pine tree right there. We did hit it, but we got through. We're not in the water, and we're gonna have a chance to go make a birdie. So let's go. 280 left. Big question here is 3-wood or 4 hybrid. 4 hybrid, I feel a lot more confident to put it in a spot where we could have a wedge in. 3-wood's gonna put us in a spot where we probably have, you know, just a little chip shot if I hit it well. I don't know. See, it doesn't feel terrible for either, even though the ball is above my feet. I think we're gonna go 3-wood and just aim to the left and fire. I popped that thing straight up in the air, but we're in the middle of the fairway. Probably about the same shot we would have had with my 4 hybrid. Maybe even a little bit shorter, but we're in the fairway. Pretty good chance here to get redemption. Short iron shot. I'm probably gonna go 9-iron from 112. But pretty good chance to get redemption here and actually potentially get one back with a good swing. Golf shot. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a golf shot. And we have a chance to get back to even through 3. Back to even, baby. Come on. All right, so I forgot to tell you guys, but that birdie means we are ripping a pack of Pokemon cards right here on the course, even through 3. Birdie means a rip. I feel like it's a fair trade. All right, so for those of you that don't know Pokemon, you're like me. I'm a big sports card guy, but I'm trying to get more into the Pokemon scene. These are just base cards, nothing really cool. And now we rip. Oh, baby. There's something about ripping cards that feels so therapeutic. Okay, so we got Snorlax, little Pokeball, Esper, Scatterbug, Shaman, Lumio Skelette, Luxio. Oh, there we go. Turtonator. Is it really Turtonator? Are we serious? And that is a holo. Probably not worth anything, but it's cool. Ooh. Okay. So we got Turtonator. Yes, Turtonator. We got Rocky Energy in the holo. And then we got a nice little Gengar holo. Nothing crazy, but... Oh, and then we got Basic Energy. Nothing really crazy, but a fun little pack to rip. And I feel pretty motivated heading to the next hole. That Gengar is the coolest one we pulled, for sure. So, let's head to 4. We're even through 3. We like that. I'm hitting the ball well, and I think we can keep this going. Just like that, we are back to even into hole 4. If we can hit a drive like we did on the last hole or the first hole, we're gonna be in good shape. I think that if we can par this hole, this will be the farthest we've gotten while being even par. Let's go. Cut. A little bit more. All right, that should be fine. We might be in the left rough. I'm not sure if it stayed in the fairway or not. We're not out of bounds and we're not in the trees. That's all that matters. We got another 9-iron. About the same distance as the last hole. So if we can do the same thing, I'll feel good. Even if it's a little bit deeper, a little bit short, I'll be okay. Let's just go make a par. To make things even more fun, I threw my 9-iron into not just in front of me, not just in front of me, but into the hazard. So we are going to be in the thick of it for a second here. That's mine. That was not enjoyable. And I'm going to stop throwing my clubs. Quick little tick check. We got a putt for bogey now from Egypt. Hurts. Physically hurts. It should have been a par putt. That's the safe double. So for those of you wondering, the swing thought on this hole right before I shanked that was pretty much, don't catch a flyer out of the rough. It could go super deep. So in my head, I think I thought about decelerating a little bit and ended up just hitting it straight into the hazard. And honestly, I should have just went and found my ball and played it, considering the fact that I had to go get my 9-iron out of there anyways. So, but here we are, 2 over through 4. We're gonna have to find a way to make a couple birdies, and that's a tall task, but we're gonna find a way to do it. That needed like 2.5 yards, maybe 3 yards. So it feels pretty good to have a birdie putt here on 5. Get back to 1 over potentially. I think we just try and roll it and see what we can do. Feels like it has to fall that way, just ever so slightly. It's uphill so we can be firm with it. Come on! And just like that, we're back to 1 over. Let's freaking go, baby. About 85 with humidity right now. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna get a drink of water. It's hot. Wow, that's good. Oh, that's bad. 1 over through 5. We've made 2 birdies today, which is big. We have to add to it though to get back to even. So let's see what we can do here. I don't want to end up on the trees on the left. Don't want to hit this tree on the right. This one has to be straight down the middle. As you can see, about 150. Just trying to get it close, possibly get up and down, walk away with a par. That needs to go a mile. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Looks like we might 3-putt this for double. It's cool. Come on. So I don't want to play the excuses game, but having to alternate between cameras because of the heat honestly has been pissing me off a little bit. For example, that last shot, my freaking phone's acting up while I'm filming. Get up to the next shot and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is it gonna cut out? Like, so I kind of just rushed that putt. That's a big 2-putt. So we're back to 2 over, but we got a par 5, a short par 3, and a short par 4 left, and we might be able to make something else happen. Opportunity to get one back here, another par 5. If we don't get at least one back here, something went miserably wrong. So we're gonna try and get one back here, possibly 2. It's only 390, but the wind's into our face a little bit. So we're gonna see what we can do from the tee shot, and then we'll go from there. Cut. Please, cut. We stayed safe. Not gonna lie, that scared me really bad though. It looked like it was heading to the trees and stopped right before him. So we're okay. We are right up against the path. You can see my club is touching it. So we're gonna take it club length. And we're gonna drop there. So honestly, good spot. I like where we're at right now, 158. Feels like I kind of need to keep this low, but I feel like we can probably get it underneath everything before it releases, so. All right, that's okay. So that one definitely leaked right on us. I think the reason why is just because I saw those trees above my head. Got a little bit worried that they might get in the way. But we should have a chip from about probably 25 yards for eagle. It'd be cool to jar it, but honestly, just getting to a spot where we can make another birdie. That'd be the 3rd of the day. Would be really cool. It's also that time around where the pollen is just digging into my lungs. Ugh, not good. That was really aggressive right at the pin, and now we have a terrible look at birdie. Sit. So the putter has been absolutely rolling from deep. If I've got a par putt from 12 feet, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna make it. But if I have a birdie putt from 40, I'm gonna zoot it 10 feet past the hole. We need some huge freaking magic to happen. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. We need some magic to happen here. Par 3 and a par 4 left. We gotta go birdie. It's a tall task. See what we can do. Go, please. Oh, That is going to be a terrible up and down. We didn't go in the water, but we were really close. Go in. Oh my gosh. Dude. Honestly, that is the up and down of the century. But we're still 2 over with 1 left to play. No one would have believed me if that would have went in anyways, considering that the camera was face down on me by the water. But a really good up and down, nonetheless. We got to make magic happen on the 9th hole. I don't know what that's going to look like, but we got to try. We are in a position where we have to hole out for eagle to win the challenge today. It all starts with a good drive. I would lose my mind if we can make this happen, or at least walk away with another birdie. That'd be the 4th of the day. So let's tee off on 9. Catch a break. We're gonna have to hit a provisional. I'm pretty sure. The frick was that? I'm almost certain that my first one should be in bounds, but I hit a second just in case. I would hate to have to use a provisional on hole 9, being only 2 over. But better than getting up there and realizing I can't find it, I figure. Guys, I have searched and searched and searched, and my first tee shot is nowhere to be found. I feel like it had to have hit the cart path or something, because I didn't feel like I pushed it that far right. It was just kind of leaking, but as you can see, right is very dead this way. That's tough, and we are now going to be hitting 4 from my provisional, which was quite honestly the perfect provisional from the middle of the fairway, but that hurts. All right, guys, we might have lost the tee shot, but we have a chance to get up and down for a very beautiful bogey from 90 yards out. I think a bogey or a double breaks the record of my best score in this series up to this point. So as long as we avoid a triple, I can go home a happy man tonight. That's how it's done. A very respectable shot. Now can we save bogey from 90 yards? All right, guys, 4 over today. We were 2 over through 7. And then made a gutsy par on 8, and then made a very unfortunate double on 9 after going out of bounds and losing our tee shot. That is still somewhere in the woods mocking me, probably hollering, "Don't leave me, Murph!" You know, honestly, the golf felt good today. All things considered, I feel like this was a good round of golf. I made 2 birdies, a handful of pars. And then I made 2 doubles. That's tough. That's really tough. But, you know, 4 over today is not anything that I'm gonna complain about. We will see you guys next week. We're close, I can feel it. And hopefully we don't have as many technical difficulties next week and we can just crank things out. Thanks for tuning in. Today was a good day, and we're gonna keep it rolling on the next one.